Well, I wasn't expecting to wait this long to upload the second video of my Lamborghini Huracan. I feel like I'm kind of learning this as we go. There's no practice for collecting a brand new car. I wanted to ensure that the paint protection was on the car before I properly drove it, because I did not want stone chips on that 3-layer pearlescent paint, because it would just be extortionate to respray and then probably wouldn't even match the original paint. Dub Customs are going above and beyond what I was expecting them to do, and I'm definitely above the Call of Duty when it comes to PPF. I don't think there will be a PPF like what the guys are achieving inside. It's truly incredible. The process is almost hard to keep up with, but yeah. It has been 7 days since I collected the Lamborghini Huracan. It is eating me knowing that I cannot drive it, but I know that once I can, it will be sweeter than ever. What's up, guys? Welcome to Supercars of London, and now the excitement from my collection day has kind of dropped a little bit. I feel like I'm more composed to make this video now. It's slowly started to sink in that that car behind is mine and I own it, and it is now going to be sitting here for the next 5 days whilst the guys at Dub Customs begin to protect the beautiful paintwork that is Rancio Borelius. So unlike cars that I've owned in the past, because this car has come brand new from the factory in the colour that I pretty much wanted on the Huracan, I'm not going to be wrapping this car, which might surprise some of you. However, I am going to be protecting the paint with paint protection film, otherwise known as PPF, which you have probably seen on Shmee150's YouTube channel, Mr. JWW, and I'm pretty sure Sam from Seen Through Glass has also had his Abarth 695 PPF'd here at Dub Customs. I'm not necessarily going to go into too much detail into the process because there are so many other videos describing everything, but what I am going to do, take you through the transformation that this car is going to go through, and then show you the final finished product, which will be a Balboni inspired LP 580-2, hopefully glistening in the March sunlight, but I'm no weather forecaster, so in 7 days time I have no idea what the weather's going to be like. Okay, whilst Dub Customs downstairs work their magic on the first few stages of PPF, this is the first time I've ever had a car paint protection filmed all over it, because before I've bought pre-owned cars that have come in colours that I don't necessarily want to keep. That's the reason why I've been wrapping cars, because it reinvents the car and also makes it a little bit more personal to me, but at the same time it does protect the paint. So when I had my R8, the Lamborghini and the Mercedes AMG, the wraps were there to personalise the car to me and how I wanted the car to look, but also to actually protect the paint. Because that car came from factory in a stunning 3-layer metallic paint, I of course want to keep it. It is such a classic Lamborghini colour, and one of the reasons why I feel like I've done it properly this time is that I've actually bought this brand new car from factory and it has come in a proper, famous, legendary Lamborghini colour. Now this is the picture that is the inspiration for the Balboni stripe. As you can see there, it is white and gold. On the front bumper you can also see a gloss black splitter, which on my car is currently orange. It is color coded to the rest of my car. So Dub Customs are going to be wrapping this bit in a satin black to match the rest of the interior grille section there. We've just been talking about front number plates because I know that I've seen a few comments on YouTube and across social media, but there is not anywhere to put a front number plate on this front bumper. So even though I've been supplied with a front number plate from Lamborghini Pangborn, we can't put it anywhere, so we're going to have to work out a way in which we can fit a front number plate onto this car so that the car is well, legal. Now you may have noticed that the car is missing a wing mirror. That is because the wing mirrors have been stripped from my car to ensure that all of the lines and joins are absolutely spot on. Every single panel is in one piece, meaning that there are no exterior obvious join marks across the car. This is not how I expected to see my Huracan a week into ownership, but Dub Customs have gone to extreme lengths to make sure that the PPF lines and trim lines are completely hidden. So my doors have been stripped, and it's actually amazing to see that the orange goes into the inside of the door. I wasn't expecting it to do that, because that will usually be covered by beautiful leather with orange stitching. Now, I totally understand that PPF is impossible to see. It is a transparent protection layer that goes over the paint, so it's almost impossible. And I've been here now for 3 days, collected the car on Wednesday, and it is now Tuesday the following week. And the car looks exactly the same as it did when I picked it up from Lamborghini Pangborn. So the next stage is we are going to be wrapping the center orange bit on the front splitter, which is a mixture between satin and matte. This is what we are wrapping on the center bar across the front bumper. The first sight of the Balboni stripe is going, oh, you can't see it, the boots are. But anyway, the stripe is getting laid down over the PPF. I'm so damn excited, and it is gonna transform the look of this car. Not that the look needs transforming anyway, but I think it's gonna look 10 times better to pay tribute to Balboni with the rear wheel drive Huracan, and this stripe just tops it off. I'm so excited to see this car in the flesh now. We have now worked our way around to the back of the car, where we are trying to decide where to finish the Balboni stripe, because on the Gallardo it stops at the engine bay, but the Gallardo is a lot more wedge shaped. This is well, got a lot more places that the stripe could potentially end. So the first test is we're going to end it at the top of the brake light and see what it looks like. I don't want it to go all the way down the back because I think it would just look awful. So we're running the entire stripe over the front of the car, all the way over the bumper. The Gallardo stopped at the bonnet because it was a straight edged bonnet and the badge was on the bonnet, but on the Huracan it's a slightly different design. So we're doing a sort of more extended stripe on the front, and I think we're going to slightly go over the engine bay down the back to the brake light. So we'll see what it looks like, and hopefully it will look good. I'm slowly coming to terms with the fact that my car is unlikely going to be completed today. Today is Wednesday, and by the end of the day, I'm pretty sure, even with the rest of the car that still needs to be done, the front bumper still needs to be PPF'd, the rear bumper still needs to be PPF'd, and the process is so long because they vacuum seal tight the material that goes over the entire paintwork, and then they have to wait until it is bone dry before they can trim and fit everything up. So it's such a long process, and the guys down there are doing it fully custom. The level of detail, this car probably, arguably, is going to be one of the most sealed cars from any sort of external potential scratch. Tomorrow I've got a meeting up north, meaning that I'm out for the entire day. So when it is finished tomorrow, I'm not actually going to be around to finish the finale sort of thing. So I'm going to carry on documenting and get as close as possible as I can before I shoot off home, and then that'll be the end of the video. And then on Friday I'm going up to Rockingham Race Circuit with Jaguar, and it is the perfect excuse to take my Lamborghini up there, put some miles on it, get it firmly into the running period, and just get behind the wheel of the car once it is finally driven. So that is what I am looking forward to so much this week. The weather is looking pretty promising, but down there, this has been the sort of 7-day update as up until now as to what has happened with my car since I collected it. I think we have nailed it in one. Ending it at the brake line is exactly what this car needs to enhance the look from the back. Right guys, I've got to head back round the M25 now to make my meeting. I'm going to jump in my BMW M3. I feel like we have nailed the Balboni stripe, and the car will be fully revealed on Sunday's vlog in all of its glory. This vlog has been a very mix and match of content that I've been shooting over the last 7 days. I don't feel like I've done what Dub Customs have actually achieved on that car justice, but the PPF process is completely different and I'm so new to it. So that's the first time that I've ever seen it actually get applied. It seems incredibly difficult, but Dub Customs have kind of taken what PPF is and then managed to customize it in, so it's got a slightly different application process to vinyl wrapping, but the way that they cut each piece is exactly the same. Make sure that you tune into Sunday's vlog, because that is when you will see the Huracan LP580 Balboni edition in all of its glory, completely finished. This has been almost like an update on what is going on with my Huracan, because since picking it up last Wednesday, I haven't actually posted any content on it. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and you are looking forward to some more Lamborghini content on Supercars of London. Road trips are coming very soon. Loads of stuff happening as soon as that car is ready for the road. So make sure that you are staying tuned. Thank you for supporting, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Cheers guys. If I was to act out how I've been feeling over the last couple of days, it has been I have been eaten alive by the fact that it is now nearly a week ago that I picked up my Lamborghini and I've only driven it once.